Hi, Paul here from Trekitt with Harry, and it's great to be back out in the outdoors filming our inside look videos again. We're out in quite a stunning spot today, and we've got the dogs with us. We've got Tess, Harry's dog, and we've got Nellie, who is actually officially my daughter's dog, but I have adopted her because she's just too gorgeous. And anyway, we're here to talk to you about this rather lovely Arc'teryx Atom SL Anorak. Now, you may remember from previous Anorak videos that I'm not a massive fan of the word Anorak. I will confess that I really don't like the word Anorak. Anorak, 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 Anorak. It kind of conjures up rather unpleasant images of PVC, neoprene, cagoule type things that are just uncomfortable and sweaty and horrible and a bit old-fashioned. But Arc'teryx seem to think that the word Anorak is suitable for use when referring to a pull-on, which is what we tend to call them in the UK. So, but just to keep it in line with Arc'teryx's nomenclature, I'll continue to call it an Anorak, even though I don't like the word, so if I grimace. Anyway, what is it? It's a super lightweight, little lightly weight insulated pull-on that is great for all activities. So we're going to tell you all about it. We're going to tell you what it's made of, what the fabrics are, what the insulation is, how it fits, what it's good for, where it fits in the layering system, etc, etc. So stay tuned throughout the video to get to know all you need to about this rather lovely thing with a horrible name. Okay, so before I start prattling on about all the techie stuff, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you hit the little bell icon, you'll get notifications as soon as we post any new videos. Okay, so what is the Arc'teryx Atom SL Anorak? It's a super lightweight, very lightly insulated, highly weather resistant pull-on that is perfect for all outdoor activities. It's a pleasure to wear. I can't tell you really how nice it is to wear. Having said that, I am a massive fan of a pull-on. They just generally feel lighter. They feel a little bit more techie and a little bit more quirky. And they feel a little bit more comfortable because you haven't got the zip all the way down over your belly, and when you get to my age and your belly starts to creep a little bit, it does feel nice and comfortable around your midriff, and they're generally lighter than the jacket versions because there's less zip, basically there's less weight. So, you all right, Nell? Good girl. We've all been fans of the Atom SL in Trekitt. I think just about everybody in the company has got one. In fact, I wore my SL jacket walking up here with Harry this morning in the cool breeze. So it's really nice to be able to put this new Atom SL Anorak on and compare it with the jacket, and instantly it just feels a little bit nicer and a little bit more Gucci, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what's it made from, or what's it made of, or what's it made with? All three of those questions shall be answered. So let's start with the stuff on the inside that is providing the insulation. And like I said at the start, it's very lightly insulated. It's designed for more active users or cooler, more temperate conditions. So it's got 40 grams of Core-Loft compact siliconized, highly crimped insulation in there. So that's a synthetic insulation that resists moisture really well, that packs up really well, resists compression, and springs back to life really nicely if it's being compressed. It's a highly efficient material that works even when it's wet. So it's just a brilliant insulation. It's the same kind of stuff that Arc'teryx use throughout the whole of the Atom range, and this particular piece, the Anorak, gets the compact version of Core-Loft. Basically it means that Arc'teryx have compacted it, funnily enough, that's how it's got the name. So it reduces the bulk without reducing the insulation, and it just gives it a little bit more resistance to compression, allowing it to loft and spring back to life really nicely when it's been compressed up and stuffed up into a little ball. So a very good insulation indeed. Now the insulation is not throughout the whole jacket. So the hood is uninsulated, The sleeves are uninsulated, so the insulated material, the core loft, is through the chest and through the back only. So the arms and hood are uninsulated. So like I said, the sleeves are uninsulated, but they do get a mesh lining to help with breathability and also just help with a bit of comfort. They feel great next to the skin. I've got a couple of light layers on under here because it's a bit breezy and a bit cool, and I'm just stood around. But generally I would wear this just over a short sleeved base layer or a long sleeved base layer, and that mesh lining in the sleeves just gives the sleeves a little bit of body, you know what I mean? A little bit of kind of substance, so they don't feel too flimsy, and they feel great next to the skin, and it also enhances the breathability by drawing that moisture away from your skin with that wicking process to keep you dry. And the hood is just the shell fabric, so there's no insulation in the hood whatsoever. So the main shell fabric is Arc'teryx's own Tiono 20D. It's a lightweight nylon microfiber that's tough, it's durable, lightweight, compressible, breathable, windproof, weather resistant. It's that kind of all-purpose, super versatile, lightweight fabric that just helps to keep the jacket its brilliant performance. But it's not 100% waterproof. It has been treated with a DWR to repel light rain and snow, and you'll need to replenish that as it wears off with use and with regular washing. But the jacket will repel, you know, quite a lot of weather before you have to reach for your hard shell. Again, making it super versatile across a wide range of conditions and activities. And then down the side and under the arms, this whole area here, there's a lightweight stretch kind of grid fleece type material. It's a Blue Sign approved material. So it's Arc'teryx's kind of increasing efforts to be more environmentally friendly. Basically, Blue Sign approved products, it's a certification that manufacturers get to prove that right from source to finished production, the fabric or the material has been ethically produced in factories that are run environmentally and who look after their staff. So it's kind of a holistic approach to provide ethical and sustainable products. So this lightweight sort of stretch grid fleece under the arms here, it just helps to keep it snug fitting, stretchy. It aids with movement when you're lifting your arms, but it also increases breathability. There's a bit of a breeze blowing through here. I don't know if you can pick up the noise of the trees behind Harry there, whistling away in the wind. But if I lift my arm up, I can instantly feel the air moving through under my arm here, cooling me down. So it helps to regulate your temperature if you're working hard, and just helps to improve the fit and overall feel of this rather lovely thing. And then on the inside of the Atom SL Anorak, Arc'teryx have used their own Permair 20. It's a super lightweight fabric that glides really easily over other layers, and as the name suggests, Permair, it's got enhanced breathability. You get this air permeability, so it moves the air through the fabric, gets rid of your sweat, lets a little bit of airflow through the jacket, through the pull-on or through the anorak, just to regulate temperature, so you're not overheating and you're not getting too cold either. It's a really nice lightweight fabric. Okay, so what features has this super lightweight, packable and compressible anorak got? Well, very few, to be honest, because it's designed to be super lightweight, packable, etc. So let's start up at the hood. It's completely uninsulated, so it's just a thin layer of Tiono 20 fabric up at the hood, just to provide a little bit of wind protection around your ears and around your face if you're getting a bit chilly. Or you can pop it on underneath the helmet if you're climbing, that sort of thing. It's got a little stiffened visor across the front and a neat little draw cord system which pulls it in kind of in and backwards, so it's not flapping around your face. It seals off really nicely around your face. And there's also a little button hidden away at the back, so you can roll the hood down and secure it against the loop on the inside if you're, I don't know, if you're using this for maybe cycling, something like that, you don't want the hood flapping around when you're riding, you can just roll it down out of the way. Pockets wise, you get one. You get a neat little chest pocket here, which is not massive, to be honest. Look, I can only get that much of my hand in there, but certainly big enough for a mobile phone, a Mars bar. Other chocolate treats are available. But yeah, you could get bits and pieces in there, keys, that sort of thing. Personally, I wouldn't, just because it makes it feel a bit bulky next to the skin. 3/4 length zip, so that zip comes down to, where's that, just below my sternum. Helps to aid with ventilation and obviously getting on and off. The cuffs are neatly shaped around the back of the hand, so you get a little bit extra insulation which comes down over the back of the hand, which is a really nice feature. Arc'teryx always do cuffs really well. And then because you've got that stretch fleece which extends all the way to the bottom, you've got a bit of give and stretch in the cuff area. Should you be wearing this over gloves or a thicker layer underneath, you just need a little bit of a give in the cuff area. And then down at the bottom, you've got a neat little single draw cord, and it only pulls in the very back of the pull-on, back of the Anorak, if you like. So it runs from the back of the stretch panel on one side to the back of the stretch panel on the other, and literally just pulls it in neat around your bum, leaving the front nice and clean and flat and not all puckered up and tight, feeling awkward. So yeah, super minimal. It's also worth pointing out that the whole thing packs away into this chest pocket. We'll do a close-up of this, but there's a extra little zip puller on the inside here, on the back of the zip itself, so which immediately indicates to us you can turn that pocket inside out, stuff the pull-on into it, and then zip it up, and you've got it neatly stuffed away for easy storage. Okay, so how does this rather lovely Atom SL Anorak fit? First thing I noticed when I put it on, it is a neat fit. So I'm 6'3", I got a 42-inch chest, 34-inch waist, and weigh about 13.5 stone, and it is definitely a trim fit. This is a size large. This is a regular UK large, and it does fit me. It fits me nicely. But as soon as I do this, I do notice a little bit of tightness here up on the top of the shoulders. And if I was reaching up, it does lift a little bit. So it's definitely on the neat, trim fitting side. I have got, maybe a little overlayered for it, I don't know, but I've only got a lightweight phase SL base layer underneath, long sleeve, and a mountain equipment switch jacket. So not big, thick layers. So I don't feel bulky in here, but it definitely does feel a little bit, just a little bit, you know, a little bit snug there. Look, I don't know if you can, Harry will pick that up. It just feels a little bit snug around the shoulders. So you may want to consider going up a size if you are going to throw this over some heavier, thicker layers, or if you're just a bit bulkier than me, if you're a bit more muscular around the shoulders, because it is definitely a little bit snug and trim. Having said that, it is not uncomfortable by any stretch of the imagination, and I've just asked myself, how often do you walk around like that? Not very often, so it's not a big deal. I would be happy wearing this. I wouldn't size up personally because I can live with this fit, but like I said, if you are a bit chunkier than me, you might want to think about a bigger size. So where does the Arc'teryx Atom SL Anorak, oh, I still hate that word, Harry, where does it fit in the layering system? Pretty much wherever you want. It's one of those pieces that is super, super versatile. You can wear it as a breathable, lightly insulated mid layer over a base layer. You could use it, as I am today, as a lightweight outer. It's almost like a kind of a lightly insulated wind layer, rather than a full-blown insulated jacket. It's just so versatile. It kind of, and this is a phrase that I really am not fond of, but it's called a piece that you'd use for the shoulder season. And basically that means kind of in between kind of autumn and winter, or maybe in between winter and spring. You know, it's that kind of that crossover season where it's not necessarily hot and it's not necessarily cold, it's just a little bit cooler. So it's the perfect thing, particularly if you're moving fast and you're active and you don't need a huge amount of insulation. You just need to, like today, keep this wind off. It's whistling through here I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic, but it's really whistling through, and this is blocking it off really nicely. So yeah, use it as an outer for more fast-paced activities, or maybe in milder, more temperate conditions, or use it as a really good, breathable, lightweight mid-layer for colder conditions. Right, so that's it. That's the, that still is the rather lovely and gorgeous Arc'teryx Atom SL Anorak. It's a wonderful thing. It's a joy to wear. It's just a shame it's got such a horrible name, but anyway, that's just my own little bugbear, I suppose. Anorak, it's just one of those words I don't like. But it is a wonderful thing. It's hugely versatile, super lightweight, breathable, weather resistant, and it's just because you've got that lack of zip over your belly, basically. It's just so nice to wear. Use it for mountain biking, gravel cycling, road cycling, climbing, walking, hiking, mountaineering, skiing, running, whatever. It's just one of those bits of kit that is versatile and useful for all outdoor activities. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to be back out in front of the camera again. See you again soon. Toodaloo.